while you're here, don't forget to check out the xreport.net. I repeat, the xreport.net for exclusive sports content written by yours truly, as well as fellow greatest general manager of all time. I'm arguing the case of Vicky Guerrero, and Malik will be arguing the case of Eric Bischoff. I will start this one off, and time for me starts now. Excuse me. When Vicky Guerrero began working for the WWE back in 2007, she was only recognized as Eddie Guerrero's widow, but over the course of 2 short years became one of the most prominent figures in the company. As SmackDown's GM, she helped create one of the most underrated factions of the Ruthless Aggression era. La Familia had one of, if not the best kayfabe relationship in the WWE with Edge, which gave his career an instant push, helped propel high-profile feuds for him, such as the ones with Undertaker, Triple H, Rey Mysterio, and CM Punk. She was also one of the few general managers unafraid to go head-to-head against Taker and give him some of his best career work since picking up the Dead Man gimmick back in the early 2000s. She was capable of getting huge pops from fans on a weekly basis, all while being one of the best heels in the company. Though her time as a full-time GM was short, it was memorable and warranted some of the best moments in WWE history, especially during those 3 years she was there. I mean, come on, you remember when Vicky kayfabe broke her neck, had to be rolled out against a wheelchair? I mean, she was the catalyst between the feud between Edge and Taker that spanned in 2008, which produced some great matches. She made Chavo Guerrero relevant, which is not easy. She's the reason why Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins were kind of relevant because they were part of La Familia. They were Edge heads. She did that. And even though she was only on SmackDown for a short amount of time, she made big, sustainable impacts with the roster that she had. This was a time that was heavily dominated, of course, by the John Cena and the Randy Orton feuds on Raw and the back and forth of the championship, whereas on SmackDown, she made it work with Edge, who at this point was one of the best heels, but it seemed he wasn't getting the same work. Undertaker, who was obviously aging, and Rey Mysterio, who is still one of the best cruiserweights, and my time is up. Okay. Malik, let me know whenever you're ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, go.
Alright, let's start off with my man Eric Bischoff. The guy was the perfect heel GM. I mean, look at what he did with Evolution. He made things interesting and spicy. You never know how he would turn. 1 minute he would be on your side, next minute he would turn. Let's not forget the man created the Elimination Chamber. The man made some of the greatest matches in WWE history. Look at the matches he booked with Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. Hell in a Cell. I mean, the guy was really maniacal. The guy knew how to work. The guy would take bumps. Yes, Vicky took bumps too, but the guy would take bumps from Stone Cold and everybody that would come back. Eric Bischoff made Raw interesting. To me, he was the last best general manager that Raw has had. I mean, like I said, the guy knew how to make matches. The guy knew how to work over a crowd. He was so good, they put him in the storyline in Raw vs. SmackDown 2006. That's how good he was. Still my favorite game of all time. But, like I said, nothing against Vicky, but I just got tired of seeing Vicky, like, basically sleeping with different superstars. I mean, that's all I seen on SmackDown when she was the GM. It was Dolph Ziggler, it was Big Show, it was Edge. It was like, man, like, really same old story over and over again. But Eric Bischoff, it was kind of like he was screwing superstars, yes. But, man, it just made shit interesting, man. Like how he would make your favorite superstars just get in matches that, like, Shawn when he announced Shawn Michaels was the special guest referee for the Elimination Chamber. Like I said, the dude was innovative. I miss Eric Bischoff. He was the greatest GM in Raw history to me. I'm done.
You done?